Let's go over some actions of the foot and the stretches. So first one, we're going to do toe extensions. So toe extension is like this. So you can bring one toe at a time, or you can do a couple toes at a time, or you can do all the toes at a time to help stretch out those areas. Toe flexion, just bringing them down like this. So again, you can go one toe at a time, a few toes at a time, or all the toes at the time. Next one, toe abduction. So abduction means bring away. So you're going to part it like this. So you're stretching out this area. And just be careful if you notice any cracks between the toes. So you don't want to be stretching out those areas if they have any kind of athlete's foot or dry areas in those regions. Okay, next one, we're going to perform toe traction. So you're just going to pull that area. So it doesn't look like a stretch, but it's actually a stretch. So we're just going to pull the toes then. Next technique, you can pull, you can traction again, and also twist in one direction, or pull and twist in another direction too. Next one with the foot area, this helps out problems with flat foot, also shin splints, because with the tibialis anterior, so we're going to stretch that muscle out even though we're performing it right here. So I consider it more of like a snake bite. So what we're going to do is supinate the foot like this and pronate the calcaneus area. So you're stretching it out that way. Or you can do the opposite. You can just go back and forth to help stretch that out. Especially people that are more fatigued in the feet, that are on their feet all day long, they really appreciate these kind of stretches. Next one, we're going to perform dorsal flexion. So with dorsal flexion, it's going to help stretch out the gastrocnemius and the soleus region on the posterior calf area. So I'm going to compress here and stretch it out like this. So if you didn't compress this area first and just did the stretch like this, you'll be pushing into the knee too much. So again, compress here, not on the tibia bone, compress and dorsiflex. Okay, the other direction, plantar flexion, we're going to stretch out the tibialis anterior here. So we're going to compress here again. So again, not on the tibia bone. Don't put any pressure really on the bony areas. So we're going to compress and plantar flex. So again, this is plantar flexing because you're planting. And this is the plantar side of the foot. And again, this is the dorsal side of the foot. So again, compress and then plantar flex. Next one, we're going to stretch out the Peroneus muscles. They're the lateral muscles over here. So we're going to perform inversion. So we're going to kind of pull this way a little bit and perform inversion to help stretch out the Peroneus muscles. So in sprains, that's the area after a few days after it's healed, then we're going to stretch out that area. So we're going to compress and push this way then to stretch out the tibialis anterior, you're going to push into the peroneal region and perform eversion. So again, push in here and perform it like this then. Another option of plantar flexion, we're going to go here and just bring it down right here so we can stretch out the tibialis anterior muscle then. And anytime with stretching, just make sure you watch their body reactions. If it's ever if they ever move or twinge a little bit, it's more likely too much pressure, so communicate with them too with stretching. Okay, next one, on the top and the bottom of the foot, and just perform traction of the whole leg. So this helps the gluteal muscles, the piriformis, also a little bit with the quadriceps, the hamstrings, psoas a little bit. So you're just going to pull and traction. Or you can pull and twist one direction, or pull and twist in the other direction. So this is internal rotation, this is external rotation out this way. So again, just lean back and pull in.